friends, it's Miss Ashley. Today we are going to talk about and read and listen to a story about people who have changed the world for the better, right? People who have helped our world become a better place. We know that on Monday, January 18th, it was Martin Luther King Day. We'll hear a little bit about him as well on here, but many other people who've done great things just like he has. So let's go.
Courageous people who changed the world. William Wilberforce. It is inconceivable that we could be bored in a world with so much wrong to tackle. Little William saw people from Africa being taken as slaves. He knew he had to do something.
This is talking about in the past and during this time. When people looked different, they were treated differently. Unfortunately, they looked different, right? People, because they were different colors, were treated differently. And they were treated very badly. So, like what I was saying, in the past, they were enslaved, right? At times, that still happens. But people like William in the past really tried to ensure that things would be equal. When he saw things happening, he wanted people to be equal, right? It's something we still are working on today, of course. But we're going to hear a lot of people from history that have really helped that cause.
William told everyone who would listen how bad the slave ships were.
He was saying, he was very angry. Look at his face. He was very angry at what was going on. The treatment of people just because they looked different was very bad. And he was very angry about it.
In 1807, the leaders of Great Britain finally agreed that the slave trade should end. Harriet Tubman.
So he helped. He helped the situation. He helped end a very, very, very terrible situation that was going on. It was important for him to do what he knew was right, right? To make sure he cared for people. And it's very important for us to say thank you to people who helped us in the past, present, and future. Very important. Let me get back up here.
Amen. You have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to change the world. Little Harriet did not like being told what to do, but because she had dark skin, that's exactly what happened all day long.
So just like before, she had dark skin. She looks different, right? She looks different than Miss Ashley. Miss Ashley has light skin. But because if you see in the picture, she has dark skin, she was treated differently. And it was not fair, right? It was not fair. There are many feelings. She had many feelings. She was very unhappy, right? Very, very, angry very sad about what was going on. And she wanted to help. Harriet Tubman, she wanted to help, to make a difference. Let's see what she does.
In 1849, Harriet ran north to freedom. She helped others escape too. People called her secret path the Underground Railroad.
Harriet Tubman, she helped. She helped her friends. Right? She helped them during the night. Right? During the night, they had to be very quiet. Shh. They had to be very quiet because they looked different. And they were treated very, very, very bad. Very bad. So they went away to help each other, right? To be free, to have a better situation, to feel happy again. It takes, right? It takes a strong person, not only strong in your arm, but strong in your brain and your heart to do that, right?
Abraham Lincoln. Be sure you put your feet in the right place. Then, stand firm. Little Abe saw many people working as slaves in America. No one could agree whether that was good or bad.
Oh, I'm going to back up a little bit. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, okay. So, this is happening to the American flag, right, behind him. He was working in the government for the United States. Again, we talk about how these people, just because of the different colors of their skin, were treated so bad. So badly. And two sides were saying, what, is it okay or is it not okay? And what we're going to learn is that Abraham Lincoln's going to say it is not okay. So let's see what he does.
Whether that was good or bad. Abe became president. In 1863, he signed a paper that said all the slaves would be free. Many people were angry, but Abe knew it was the right thing to do.
They were saying many people were angry at Abe. Many people. But just like it says, he knew he needed to help because things were not nice. He was not doing the right thing. People were not doing the right thing. So Abe knew he had to help the situation.
Susan B. Anthony. Failure is impossible. Little Susan wanted to vote for her leaders like the boys could, but that was illegal for girls. Susan tried to vote once, but she got arrested.
Susan wanted to vote. We talked a lot about voting this year, and we vote a lot at school or during our video lessons. Right? She wanted to vote, but girls were not allowed to vote. Right? Girls were not allowed to vote. So let's see what she's going to do.
Susan spent her whole life telling people that everyone should be treated equally.
So just like we learn in math, the equal sign, right, is the same. She told people everyone should be treated the same because it's fair and the right thing to do, right? She said that women, girls, should be able to vote. They should be able to. Let's see what happens.
Finally, word spread that things had to change. In 1920, women in America gained the right to vote.
So that was so helpful. She helped us so much. She helped women earn, be able to vote. Right? Just like all the rest of the people before, we should say thank you. Thank you for helping.
Mahatma Gandhi. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Little Gandhi liked working things out peacefully.
Gandhi liked working things out peacefully. We talk a lot about that in class and during our lessons, right? To stay calm, peace, use our breathing. Peace is when people are able to help each other, right? Help each other, but staying happy about it. Being nice to each other.
When Great Britain tried to make his people pay for salt, Gandhi didn't fight. Instead, in 1930, he walked 241 miles to the coast to get his own salt.
That is such a long way. That's very, 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 very long way. But Gandhi did not want to fight. He wanted to make sure that it was peaceful what he was doing. But it took a lot of strength. We talked about this. When his legs and his mind and his heart to be able to peacefully, right? And even look, even see a smile on his face, staying happy to figure out how to not fight, but do the right thing.
Gandhi's peaceful march helped thousands of people realize that India should be its own country and that you don't have to fight to make a difference. Rosa Parks. I believe we are here on the planet Earth to live, grow up, and do what we can to make this world a better place. Little Rosa noticed that the children with white skin got to ride the bus to school.
So during Rosa Parks' time, she noticed that children with white skin got to ride the bus to school. Right? The bus to school, just like how we all ride the bus to school. Let's see what else she notices.
Children with dark skin had to walk to an older building.
So children, where's my pen? With a different color, right? Different color. So for example, darker skin or different colored skin were not allowed to get on the bus. They were not allowed. That's not fair. And that is not equal. So let's see what she does.
In 1955, a city bus driver told Rosa to give her seat to a man with light skin. Nope, Rosa said.
She said no. She said no because what they were asking her to do was not right. That again takes a lot of strength. A lot of strength. Mental strength, physical strength, and strength in your heart.
She went to jail.
Oh my goodness.
Many people stopped riding the bus. After 381 days, the leaders decided to change the rules.
So many people, because they said that is not fair, so they did not ride the bus. They did not. But then, right, things changed, right? Because people were, I should say this, because people were angry with what happened to her, they did not ride the bus. But because these people stood strong, the leaders changed the rules. So let's see what else happened.
Martin Luther King Jr.
So this is who we celebrated on Monday, which is why we had no school. So it was, where's my job? January 8th, the 18th. So we had no school because it was Martin Luther King Jr. Day to celebrate him and all the wonderful things he has done. So let's listen, watch, and follow along.
The time is always right to do what is right. Little Martin went shoe shopping with his dad. The owner said, "We only serve people with dark skin in the back."
That is not fair, right? You're saying people with dark skin, not necessarily black, but just darker skin than white, were not allowed because they looked different. That's not fair. It is not fair. It makes people could make people very angry. It could make people very sad. It could also make people very nervous. It is not right because it is not, like what we talk about in math, it is not equal. So let's see what he does.
They left the store instead. One day, Martin gave a speech about how we should treat each other. "I have a dream," he said. He wanted everyone to be judged by their hearts, not by the color of their skin.
He said it does not matter if we look different. It does not matter. It's about how we are people inside, and that's all that matters. And people, as you can see, they were cheering. They were so excited that he was saying that because it was so right and it was so important.
In 1964, American leaders finally agreed that Martin was right. Malala Yousafzai. One child, one teacher, one book. One pen can change the world. Little Malala loved to learn. But in Pakistan, where she lived, some people said girls shouldn't go to school. Some people tried to stop her.
I'll move so you can see it. So just like we heard and read before about Susan B. Anthony, when girls or women were not allowed to vote, where Malala lived, girls or women were not allowed to go to school all the time. That's very unfair, right? Makes people very sad. Very sad that that happened. So let's see what she does.
Brave Malala didn't back down. She insisted that every child should go to school.
So we talked about this. She was very strong. She was very strong, right? Physically, but in her mind, in her heart. That's where she was most strong. And she knew that she had to tell everyone what was right.
In 2014, when she was 17, Malala became the youngest person to receive the Nobel Peace Prize.
This is such a huge honor. Peace Prize, as we talked about it with Gandhi, is doing things peacefully, not fighting, being calm. And she won. She was the youngest person to win an award for it. Just so, so special. It's a big, big world award. So special because she was doing the right thing.
These heroes stood up to make a difference in the world. What kind of hero will you be?
That's an important question to think about, right? A hero is someone who does the right thing, right? You can be a hero by doing the right thing every day. By saying please, by saying thank you, by helping. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon.